What up, this is Rama Screen covering movies, TV, and entertainment, and here's my review of Netflix new movie, Under the Riccione Sun. Hey, before you watch my review, please subscribe to my channel, press that like button, and ring that bell so you can get notified whenever I post new videos. And if you would like to help support this channel, please do so at patreon.com/ramascreen. That's patreon.com/ramascreen. Let's rock this. Okay, so a couple of months ago, if you would recall, I did a review of this one super cute Italian series called Summertime. Beautiful people out on the beaches having their first romances. I really like that show. So when I heard about this new movie that's also Italian and also set in summer and also features beautiful people out on the beaches experiencing their crushes and their flings, I was like, I'm in! Where do I sign up? I badly wanted to watch this one. On one hand, Under the Riccione Sun is a lot like those ensemble rom-coms that the late great Gary Marshall used to make quite often. Not all of them were excellent for obvious reasons, including the paper-thin plot for the overly crowded cast. And on the other hand, Under the Riccione Sun kinda takes me back to the carefree YOLO spirit of Blame It on Rio or Everybody Wants Some. This is not a perfect movie by a long shot. It's a bit of a mixed bag, actually. Much of it will tug at your heartstrings, although many of the characters unfortunately fall by the wayside. Marking the feature directorial debut of Janusz, scripted by Enrico Vancina, Caterina Salvadori, and Ciro Zecca, on a holiday at Riccione Beach, a group of teens get to know each other and help each other go through their heartache. It seems like an ordinary summer, but in the end, for this group of friends, everything changed. Their stories all have one thing in common: the courage to take risks and let themselves go. Starring Cristiana Camaco, David Calgaro, Matteo Oscar Gigioli, and Claudia Tranchese. As I implied earlier, this is an ensemble movie, so there are multiple plots going on here. There's the naive blind man who falls for the girl who's supposed to be celebrating her anniversary with her emotionally unavailable boyfriend. And then there's the nerd who spends almost the entire time getting friend-zoned by the girl he's obsessing with. And then there's the sexy lifeguard who starts to have feelings for his girlfriend's best friend. The screenwriters also managed to squeeze in a scenario about middle-aged love. All the while, they are surrounded by other equally supporting characters who are there either to tell them to let it go or to encourage them even more. The comedy in Under the Riccione Sun is a hit and miss. There's this one guy that the script seems to designate as the comic relief, but his attempts frequently faceplant and he comes off as an unlikable loser. The old man teaching the nerd about sex has his moments, but even he can be a bit too much. So if you've come to have a bit of chuckle or to have a bit of laughs, just keep your expectations low. The tournaments or the competitions along the way do spice things up every now and then, but the writing does feel like it's constantly grasping at straws, trying to fill the gaps. Perhaps if they had just focused on the romance parts, then probably the movie would not have so much excess baggage and so many one-note performances. But still, I don't hate this movie. It's got energy, it's got catchy Italian pop song selections that you definitely want to add on your iTunes list. The party scenes are vibrant and massive. And for superficial viewers like me, this movie, of course, has hot-looking eye candies out the wazoo. But the most bittersweet part of it all is, man, summer vacations in Italy must have been amazing before this whole pandemic, which sadly ravaged the country these past few months. We continue to keep the people of Italy in prayer as we hope for what could become again once the pandemic is over. This is the kind of movie that drops the ball more often than we'd like it to, but there are worse and lamer rom-coms out there than this. So compared to them, Under the Riccione sun is not too shabby.